Hello everyone and welcome back. Hope you are having a good day. For me it's not going very well with battles in Royal. We have lost a lot and we are doing the best we can with the teams we have. It's difficult, I will explain why in later, but yeah, we will discuss it. Let's go focus on the event that is going to happen in February. Like they have released a couple of things that looks interesting. So you can go here and you can check. The first thing is that they have announced is the tower. Okay, I already tested the tower today. I think it's a little bit more expensive than what it was before, and it is a little bit more, or it has less resources than it was before. So from the point of view of resources, it's more expensive and less resources. Like for example, before was 50 emeralds and 100 emeralds to open chest. Now it's 80 and 150. This is a pattern that follows the behavior that we have been seeing with the game for the last at least 2 years. I think it's a pattern nowadays, and I believe that the main reason is try to make the things more costly on purpose, right? Like, I don't know, I think it's not a good pattern. Like they already show what is going on in Hero Wars, which is there are less and less players spending, and there are few players spending more, right? And this is something I saw in Royal League, and I will talk this in another video, but it's clearly very I think it's not following the correct path. I honestly think Hero Wars web and Hero Wars Facebook, it's much better design, how it has been designed, than Hero Wars mobile. Okay, I don't know why they are not following similar things than in Hero Wars Mobile, but it's a different discussion. Okay, the next is going to be Qing Mao. I will leave Qing Mao for the end and I will explain why. Okay, also important thing, it will not be here, but make you aware, now in the spheres, you have Tenebris and you have Soleil. This is very nice. So the Super Titan of Light and the Super Titan of Darkness will be available in the spheres, which is very nice. Okay, there is a bug where instead of getting, I think, 50 or 25 soul stones from the Titan, you get only one. This was a bug that I think they are fixing. Okay, like they should have tested all this, but it's already telling what I was mentioning before, right? The quality of the game in a couple of things are not on point. Okay, I know what is going on in Nexter for the Hero World Mobile, but things are not okay. Okay, anyways, let's continue. They have released new stats. The first one is on new things of how the game works. This is a big change. The first one is magic critical hits, which is similar to physical critical hits. Before it was only critical hits, and now it's magic. I think the reason of this to try to make magic teams better, right? Because currently there is a lot of physical heroes only in defense. Currently for the last 1.5 years, something like this, has been only physical heroes. Okay, they are trying to fix this. Also saying this, they have added the opposite, the magic reflection. And the other one is to avoid, when your life is low, to avoid to die, or the opposite. I personally think these new stats, for me, like they are not going to release, maybe they release this in new heroes, but for me, releasing 4 stats like this is telling me that, in my opinion, they are going to use this stat mainly or for new heroes, or that makes more sense for the third subset of Talisman. We are finishing with the second subset of Talisman, and I will not be surprised that they go to the third subset of the Talisman. The second subset of Talisman has not been a good deal for them compared with the first one, and the main reason is when you have the good stats, when you take, for example, you move from the first Talisman to the second Talisman, you don't get the stats of the first Talisman. They don't stack one each other, like you change, which is a very interesting manner to play because you can decide to use one Talisman or another depending on the situation. What is the reality is one Talisman usually is better, and I think the first subset of Talismans in general, instead things like, in my opinion, like Astaroth or Iris, any other second Talisman, the majority of them are better than the second subset of Talismans. Okay, take this into account. So I think this is for the third subset of Talisman. Like maybe they add critical hits to Sessa or to Iris or to Mojo or to one of these magic team heroes, right? No matter than it gives you a little bit more spice and made you decide to tear the third Talisman. Okay, the next one, are the skins. They are releasing 3 skins. One is Qing Mao. I am going to talk about Qing Mao at the end. Okay. Then the other one is Lian and the other one is Tempus. Okay. So if we go to Lian and Tempus, I honestly think Lian, the important is you have the second talisman in my opinion, but it's a hero that this does a little bit of damage because it's pure damage, but not too much. Okay, and the rest is enchantment. It's similar to Doria, like it doesn't care too much. As far as you have good armor and good health, and the new talisman, the second talisman, gives you armor and health, is irrelevant the skin. Okay, like it could be armor, it could be health. She already got armor and she got health. It could be anything. Could be another magic attack. Maybe if it's magic penetration, maybe, but it's that low the amount of damage and this is pure damage and this thing does. Then honestly, I don't think that any skin will do any change to Lian. Okay, Tempus, yes, Tempus is a hero that I like. It's a counter against some physical teams. It still is not enough, but I think it will be nice to have another skin. Currently, health is relatively low and armor is relatively low. I think a good armor skin, I think, will be very beneficial from him. I want him to have low health with a huge armor and his ultimate, and does a lot of counters a lot of teams, will be ideal against Oya teams. If it's picked up by Oya, still having a lot of armor, reduce the life of the hero in a manner that he can ultimate faster. I think an armor super skin will be amazing for him. But we don't know, by the way, it's going to be super skin. This is my guess. I think this is going to be okay. We need to wait for. Maybe if it's a magic defense, I will tell you, no, not worthy. Okay, base will be magic attack, I think. But for me, for the current situation, I think armor will make him more reliable. But again, I could be wrong. Okay, and then Qing Mao, I mentioned, I will discuss for the end. And then the last part, and we are going to discuss before going to Qing Mao, is the talismans. I don't know who are they. I believe some of them are very clear for me. Like the first one is Alvanor. Alvanor got health and moved him around 400k on health with the talisman. Without the talisman is 260k. I don't think Alvanor, anything you give to him will really make the hero better or worse. I think I will need to see what it is, but I don't think that having maybe more magic penetration. He already have magic penetration super skin. It's almost 40k of magic penetration. Okay, so I don't think it will be any change in my opinion. This is the talisman, as you can say. Okay, and this is the stats. You see, he has already a lot of magic penetration because of his super skin magic penetration. A little bit maybe more magic attack. Maybe I don't know. Maybe magic attack health or health magic penetration or magic attack magic penetration, something like this. Maybe, but I don't think it will be any change. Okay, the next one, then in my opinion, I think is Alvanor. Okay, the next talisman, Anbari, sorry. Anbari got health. So it has two abilities that does damage, which is the ultimate and the third one. A little bit of damage. He has a little bit of armor penetration. Maybe a talisman that gives his armor penetration could be good. A talisman and give him armor and health could be good, but you remove the 200k of health of this talisman, 220, 230k of health. I think it's a little bit glass cannon. My Anbari is 60. I use a lot against Octavia, and I want the stance, not the damage that he does. It's good the damage, but nothing critical. So I don't think also that the next talisman will be good. And then the third talisman, I am not sure which hero it is. So we go here, Alvanor and Anbari. The third talisman is an arrow, and Artemis already got 2 talismans. So it should be, and this is a guess, okay, I am not sure, but it should be Dark Star. She got physical attack, but the point of Dark Star, if all her abilities are relatively low, in percentage, 20%, 30%, so it's not that important, the physical attack, and she has a big problem on health and armor. I think a good talisman with armor and health, something that put her maybe in 25 or 30k of armor and move her in health between 300 to 330, will be better than having a physical attack, because it's not really a damage dealer. It's a mix between control hero and damage dealer. So I don't think also that the other talisman, despite it's amazing, will really be better. Another health armor penetration could be also good for her, but I think what she needs is a little bit of health. So that talisman need to have health. Health, armor penetration, I think will be a good talisman for her, but we need to wait, okay? Again, I don't think it's a critical talisman, anything we have seen. The next one, 100% is Octavia. I see the roses there, so this is Octavia. Clearly 100% Octavia. Okay, no, like 100%. So the thing of Octavia, she needs health and physical attack. Agility is physical attack, and then she got already health. So if it's not health and physical attack, I don't think that the next talisman of Octavia is any value. I don't remember this talisman, it is current talisman. The first one was 10,000 VIP or 60,000 emeralds. The only reason I think I will take the next talisman of Octavia, it will be if I don't have the first one and it's not 10k VIP points, something like this, okay? But I don't think that the new talisman will be better than this current talisman. The only possibility is if it's a health physical attack. Talisman is the only case where I will say the new talisman of Octavia will be good. So I don't see too much value. And this is what I was discussing before about the second round of talisman and why I think they have released the second stats. And the next two, talisman, okay, I believe this is the belt of Thea, another hero that I don't care. I don't remember what was the first talisman. I don't care what is the second talisman. It's a hero and it's irrelevant. And then after that, we have Arachne, and it's similar situation for Arachne. Arachne has a very particular use case against Dante Octavia for some particular things, but anything else is not worthy. So from all these talismans, I would like maybe to see Darkstar. I think maybe give you some options there, but unvaried, let's see what he gets. Maybe he gets armor or something that make him better against Dante Octavia. Albanor, I don't think anything that Albanor gets will make him better or worse. So honestly, from these 6 talismans, I only will think about Octavia. You have not got the first talisman of Octavia, but anything else is irrelevant, this talisman. As I mentioned, skins, Tempus, yes, because it's Tempus. Maybe it's an improvement, maybe no. I don't think Liam will be beneficial. Qing Mao, I will discuss this. This, I think, is for the third subset of talismans. Okay, we have the tower, more expensive, less rewards. Then we have finally Soleil and Tenebris in the spheres. This is very good news. Okay, and I think it's here. Yeah, this is a very good news. Okay, and then finally Qing Mao, which is what I wanted to leave for the end. Okay, of the video. Qing Mao is not a bad hero, but it's a hero that stays a little bit short. Okay, I saw her being used in Dante Octavia. I saw her being used in Julius, Kayla, Aiden with Soleil, okay? But it's not a critical hero. He got 2 talismans. The first one is physical attack, agility, and critical chance. Then she does not have critical chance. And the second one is health and physical attack. I think she needs health, and I think the health with physical attack works well, except when you play with Sebastian. We will need to see the abilities of Qing Mao. Okay, but when you do a rework of a hero, usually are heroes and they are in the bottom, okay? Like this hero here, like the heroes that really you don't care too much, then people is not evolving, they take the hero to try to make it better, okay? And then you will ask me, is this good, bad? Should I go and work in Qing Mao 100%? No, you need to wait. And I will show you, like, from the top of my head, I have been so far in the rework or in the rework of Astrid, in the rework of Heidi, and the rework of Darkstar. This is the heroes that currently I remember that has got a rework. I believe Mojo also got it. Okay, but that I 100% remember are these 3 heroes and was the rework. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying rework. Okay, Astrid is the first hero that got it when I was playing this game, and it was amazing. Make a hero for useless to be very strong hero. So the rework in Astrid was very good. And then we went to Heidi. So I went to try to level up Heidi automatically because I know that there was a reason for him. And then I realized that Heidi was a little bit useless. It was not very good until they released Octavia. I say, oh, for this reason they rework Heidi, okay? So you need Octavia. You need Heidi because of Octavia. And then Heidi become a much usable hero from being one of the worst heroes in the game to be much more usable, okay? After the rework, particularly because of Dante Octavia. So this was, I think, ad hoc done. And then we go to Darkstar, And Dark Star, I built it thinking like it will be something like Astrid or maybe something like Heidi, where in the future maybe they release a hero and you need to have Dark Star. And my experience was that probably the prior to the rework, Dark Star was better. Okay, so I don't see any benefit on Dark Star. So when we talk about Qing Mao, think about this. It's an old hero. You can always do work on it, wait, forget the results. Okay, in my case, as I mentioned, I was working in Java. I am halfway in Java. So let me go here. I moved Java from being a dirty hero to try to not being a dirty hero. This means I finish all the artifacts. I need to work in the glyphs. I'm working slowly. Glyphs I always miss a lot. And then skins, I have done the one of armor and the one of health. And then after that, I will work probably in the health one. Okay. Slowly, but I would like to level Java. Currently, I have stopped leveling Java because I want to save skin stones to see what happened with Qing Mao. Okay. My next hero after Java was going to be Celeste. Okay. This is the reason I did the artifact, but I don't have any skin from Celeste. So it was a little bit a problem because I went to do Java and then Celeste, but if they release Qing Mao, make Qing Mao now is very important and you need it, okay? Because the artifact of Qing Mao is armor penetration, which is quite good. So what I'm doing now is I'm working now in the artifacts of Qing Mao, and then probably I will leave it like 4 stars, Talisman done both of them, and I will work in the artifacts to max out the artifacts, and then I will need to see results from other people who has Qing Mao to see if it's worthy or not. If it's worthy, I will start with Java and Celeste, and I will invest everything in Qing Mao. I will level up Qing Mao, and then after level up Qing Mao, I will move back to Java and then to Celeste. Okay, so we need to weigh like what happens. Okay, we need to see like what happened with the rework. Also, very important is they are going to release an skin of Qing Mao, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be the 5th skin, and if it's super skin or something, it's going to be a problem because you are not going to be able to test properly until the rework happens. So it's not ideal to release an skin when you don't know it's going to be good or bad. I cannot tell you, okay? Like, I will wait for people to do it. Again, the problem is another physical hero with armor penetration. I don't think it's that much needed because you have Kayla now with 30k of armor penetration that need armor penetration from or supporting hero with armor penetration. You have Tristan and you have Dante Octavia. Dante doesn't need a Tristan or armor penetration because Octavia provides. So I don't think there is that much use. Maybe with, as I say, Julius, Kayla, Aiden with Qing Mao and Soleil, for example, could be a good idea, but you can also play with Julius, Kayla, Aiden, Cascade, and Fafnir or Isaac, and I think, or Soleil, and I think this team is as strong as probably Qing Mao or more. Cascade is very strong hero, so I don't think there is too much utility with the current meta for Qing Mao to become like mandatory to build, but we need to wait to see, okay? We don't know anything about the abilities. Maybe the abilities are completely different now, and now Qing Mao, they have been done to try to kill Kayla, okay? And then finally, and the most important, there is a big change currently in the meta, okay? Before Dante Octavia was a team to beat. Since the release of the armor penetration of Kayla plus the second talisman of Kayla, moving Kayla from 10k of armor penetration to 30k of armor penetration plus 5k of critical hits is making Kayla almost impossible, particularly when you play against teams that they are max out G80. It's very difficult like to beat it. Like, for example, I can beat almost all Dante Octavia teams that they don't use Kayla Aiden with only one hero level 80, which is Lara. Okay, other people has Cascade and they are able to and 40 Lara, okay, and they are able to beat the majority of the teams. However, for me, beating some lines of Kayla Aiden, despite I have some heroes level 65, 70, and 80, I am not able to beat them, okay? And I am having a lot of problems with Kayla Aiden since the release of the Talisman and the skin, okay? So I believe that they need to the skin of Tempus will be to counter Kayla. I don't know what it's going to be, but I believe the super skin will fall in Tempus. Is what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm quite sure that the super skin is going to be released in Tempus because they need something to stop strong Kayla teams than currently for normal players with max out accounts level 40 glyphs and maybe some heroes level 80, like 5 heroes level 80, they are not able to beat it, these teams, okay? And clean up from some of this team is very difficult when you have Julius and Aiden in defense, okay? So be careful with this team because it really, I personally am really struggling. So I will do a video of this team, the things that I'm talking about, and you will see what I am talking. Okay, so hope it's worthy and have a good day.